So wind is still dominant in the meta. Let's get into the Market Watch. Hey there, Koopos, this is Armastus, and before we get into it, please remember to like, subscribe, ring the bell, and for all the cards we're about to feature here in today's Market Watch, please use my affiliate link, which you can find down below in the video description, which costs nothing to you and just helps me out. Anyway, appreciate y'all. Let's get into this. So, to start things off, about a week ago, we had OSS Winter 2023. It did some interesting things to the market. On top of that, just a few other cards are kind of doing some strange stuff. So let's just jump into it. To start us off here, we got Garland here, Opus 14. Now, I did see that Garland was used a little bit in some matches I found through ffdex.com. And the prices have gone down. Garland for a while was pretty high about a few months ago or so, but it was nice to see him get some play again. So I was curious, jump right back in. And what we see right now is that he has leveled up a bit in price, but still, your foils are going to be running you about $25, $30, starting around that price. And then your non-foils, about the same amount. But, I mean, seriously, at this point, you might as well, so there's only seems to be a few foil, non-foil arts in the market. Yeah, so it looks like right here, K. Peters MTG is a place you want to go if you want to get your hands on any of those. And it looks like you can get yourself a playset here from Finishing Touch. But again, the normals here are, you might as well just go for the foils. They're about the same price. But looking at the full art now, this is interesting. So the full art has come down a little bit in price. But as you can see, we're still kind of sold out here. Looking at the previous sales, about $75 price. Okay, so the market price is about 70-ish bucks. Try to see if you can pick, if you are interested in this card, try to see if you can pick yourself some up either on the Facebook Marketplace or on eBay for around the $75 mark. It's probably your best bet. If you're really in need of them, I guess you can pick these up for 90. It's a little too high for my taste. There was a point, I think, I'm just curious here, if we go back a bit. Okay, so they have evened out about 70. I could have sworn they were higher than that one point. All right, well, there you go, Garland. Actually, I was just really happy to see this card being played, which is really great. This was cool. So Bosch is starting to see some more play, which is fantastic here. From the newest set here. So Bosch here, about $3, $4 for your non-foil art run here. But then your foils here are going about $4 or $5. And let's see, just slowly, or should I quickly go up to about $10 here. But if we look at Bosch and its full art glory here, we got about $24, $25. A slight dip, but seems to be evening out a bit, especially seeing that this card did see some play recently. Okay, so yeah, there you go, Bosch. I'm just really glad to see some of these new cards being played. Interestingly, it was great to see Gabrant come back as well a bit too, especially in the last major tournament, the OSS Winter 2023. So, unsurprisingly though, this card has plummeted. Well, I guess surprisingly and unsurprisingly. I know when the reprint came out, folks just decided to just sell, and it drove the price down. A bit of a shocker to me. Of course, the meta as well has shifted, and so not much of Gabrant, this Gabrant being played. So okay, I guess maybe not too much surprise, but still, I mean, this is a great card. But as you see here, it's just going down in the quarter 50-cent market for your non-foil art, non-foils. It's a great card though. It's a searcher. It's got a great X burst attached to it. Of course, with the searching ability here, and of course, if you've received 6 points of damage, Gavin's gains 3K power, and Brave. And the ability there, which you're probably not going to use too often though, but when you do pull it off, isn't bad as well. So I don't know. I'm a little shocked this has gone down in value. Let me know what you all think. I feel like this is in my opinion, if you don't have just a stock of these available, I would say get your hands on them, even if it's just the non-foil, non-full arts, and hold them, because as soon as the meta shifts, this card is so relevant in decks that this can definitely just come back for sure. But let's take a quick look though at the foil. So the foil's about the 10, and then see, this is what I would expect it to be, the $20 mark. Okay, now if we take a look at the full art though, this is surprisingly, surprising to me, Kupo, seriously. I know this was reprinted. Just because it was reprinted doesn't mean this should have shot down so much. It's again a bit of a shocker there. So the foils basically dipped by half if we look here. The full art still, I think, is fantastic. The non-foil full art, I still think, is a fantastic pickup if you haven't got your hands on them. I mean, the nice thing, though, is that if you're getting into the game, here's your chance. These are, in my opinion, a staple to have, even in the future. Even if it's not meta relevant right now, this is a staple definitely to have, just in your collection or ready to go in the future. But the foils here seem to... so we only have about 7 foils. So about 57, 58 bucks. Still, I think at this price is not bad. What is this? 300. So, that's a graded there. That looks like a BGS. Graded 9.5, 300. Okay, well, not too bad. All right, so there we go. Gavrin. Really nice to see Gavrin being played. This was really cool to see being played as well. Shin Ryu here was just, oh my gosh. It was definitely in the top, what was it here? Let me pull this up really quick. I think it was in the top winning build, or no, it was in the top 3, if I'm correct. Yeah, the top 3-4 build. And we saw this from the OSS Winter 2023. And what's interesting is this just flew up, just went up. This card, I think, is just an amazing card in general. But here you see the non-foil, non-full art. Well, let's see. We got foil. It seems like we don't even have non-foils available here, which is interesting. Wow. Okay, so those sold out. And those were going around the $7, $8 range. Let's see if we can look. Okay, yeah, so we got $5, $8, $10, and then that just sold out. Looks like people just wanted to get their hands on it. It's a great card. Goes well with the Earthfire Knights, I believe it was. That was being ran. And for the foils here, the foils, of course, shooting up. Last market was at about 12, but we saw foils selling for about around the $20 mark, which is fantastic. And then we look at the full art. This also just went up as well to the moon here. So for a while, I think I actually picked mine up for a moment there for about 20 bucks or so, but these were sitting around 20, 30, and dipped a little bit here and here. But as you can see, they're definitely gone up, sold at 30, 40, 50 dollars. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's a great card. I'm not surprised to see this going up. I think if you haven't gotten your hands on a full art, pick these up. There's 2 right now on tcgplayer.com. Pick those up. Please use my affiliate link if you're going to be doing so. And then, of course, Rabel Akbal. So we do see a slight dip in the non-full art here, but still holding strong around the $15 mark. This also seen some play. If we go here at the foils, again going up to the 20 and then just goes up to the $30 mark. And this, of course, has a full art, which did see a dip down to the 35, but now with recent sales going up to $60. Wow. Okay. So that's really interesting, Kupos, with what you all are doing. Again, a fantastic card, and I believe this was in the 3rd place in the winter tournament here. Let me pull this up really quick. Yeah, so this was definitely seeing some play. It's a great card as well. Fantastic card. This is cool to just see this Tifa being played. So as you all know, this was also the PR kit promo for Opus 14 Crystal Abyss. And that card is just like, yeah, crazy. People love that card. It's a beautiful card, but here, it was really good to see this going, just getting some play. So due to popularity, by collectors, and of course in play. This card just skyrocketing here, as you can see. She's looking up to the moon because I think that's where she's going here. So we got $10 going up to, again, foil. We got a lightly played for 20. Now you might as well just pick up the near mint foil for 20. Again, you get a play set for 20 from Deadly Sevens Games. That's really cool. And then we look here at the full art promo one. So this is great, Kupos. This is back in stock here on TCGplayer.com. Go pick yourselves up some. Use my affiliate link again. And then, yeah, because for a while, let me tell you, there was only about $170 one up on here. And then people are starting to post some, which is great. Seems like one recently sold for $33. Lightly played for $30. Again, for $35. So, yeah, I would be willing to pay around the $40 mark for this card for sure. It's just a fantastic card. It's got a great ability. Works well in your Earth, especially your Avalanche builds, your FF7 builds. On top of that, its collectability is great. These kits are hard to come by. You know, they're not being printed anymore, and the kits themselves are just going up really quickly. I can't help myself. I gotta look at the Opus 14 kit. Let's just do a quick look on that. On the pre-release kit here, just because I'm curious. Let's see if these have gone. There's a slight dip, but see, the last one sold about $150. Wow. Okay. I still think that 200, anything above 200, or anything above 150, I think is just way too much, honestly. But yeah, this is okay. Yeah. So all right, there we go. Anyway, moving on here. So it was also great to see Aerith in some of those builds being played. This was also, I believe, the buy a box card for Opus, or for 16. Not Opus 16. What was that? Crystal Dominion? No, Emissaries of Light, I believe. And yeah, so going back here to the non-foil, non-full art, about $1.50, and then you get $2-3. Also, just a card that hobbyists want, collectors just want, but of course the being used in the meta is also fantastic to see. Again, just jumping up here. So starting about $3.30. This card, you know, it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen with this feature. Usually it's Tifa is kind of your go-to. That's what people really want. And then, you know, Cloud and Sephiroth. Aerith is usually kind of the last there as far as the FF7 mains that people are looking for, as well with oh my gosh, I forgot his name. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so Aerith here is going up. Maybe get your hands on some of these if you don't have any. I think the boxes are definitely still available as well. So why don't you just go pick yourself up some boxes really for this set. Now here, jumping back into Yuffie, I don't mean to keep beating this horse here, but Yuffie here is also seeing some play in the win dominant meta, of course. It's a fantastic card. It's great. So here, when Yuffie attacks, activate all the forwards you control. Okay, there's always, right, that's what we want, and we see these builds doing, reactivating your characters. Until the end of your opponent's turn, Yuffie gains 1k power, and Yuffie cannot be chosen by your opponent's summons or abilities. So it's protected in that sense. It has Doom of the Living ability here, which is you choose any number of forwards, divide 24,000 damage among them as you like. Units must be 1,000. So that is pretty sick card already. So not only is this card like meta relevant, it's a great ability. But collectors want it as well, and at this point, collectors who can't get their hands on the full arts are just going for just the foil, because even the foil version of this card is beautiful. So as we see here, we still get about a $3-4 mark here, going up to 5. Our foils here, though, are doubling about 10, and just continue to go up from there. Oh my gosh, and they just go up to 15 and then $20. And of course here, if we look at the foil signature full art, this is amazing, Kupo. So we see here that we have some getting posted up. So this is about 1,200 here from Solely Cards. Looks minty, looks nice. If you don't have it and you want it, and you really, really want it, maybe pick this one up. But here's the thing, and I've been saying it again. I think that this should be in around the $800 mark, maybe $900, especially when the new set comes out and then we're going to get our cloud signature card. And that one should be around the $1,100-$1,200 mark. So you may want to hold off. If you really need it and you got to have it, maybe pick this one up. But otherwise, hold off. I think we'll see more pop into the market here. There are a few graded as well that are on eBay. I think that will dip as well a bit, especially with the clouds coming out, the cloud signature ones. So there you go. Okay, now, of course, with the wind variant, there was ice. I love this combo build. I know a lot of people are annoyed with it or sick of it. I just think it's a great gag. I love it. I think this card's great. It's just going to be getting a reprint, by the way, a full art reprint in foil. It's going to look beautiful. So we see here that there was definitely quite a bit of sales here going on with this card for sure. Oh my gosh, and just continue to go up and up and up. So here we go. You get a playset here for about $16, and then a foil here for $27.50. There is no full art yet. I'd be really curious to see what that full art's going to be worth, especially if it's still meta relevant. There's a chance this may dip a little bit, and we may see more go on the market here while people try to go for the full art reprint. This was also really great to see. We see more Sid Hayes from 18 Resurgence of Power being played, which is fantastic. And these going for about $1 and up. But we look here at recent sales here. You see they were just kind of like just a few cents. Just a few cents. This was definitely a penny stock. So if you did pile up on these, good for you. If you have a whole bunch, I would say, you know, maybe try selling these here. We do got about 4 pages worth here of just the foils here. But let's look at the non-foils, just curious. Yeah, so even the non-foils, if you just got these for 10 cents, these are going for about 30 to 50 cents now. That's pretty good. If they continue to stay relevant in the meta, they may continue to go up. The artwork looks so good. Oh my gosh. Yeah, sorry, it's a mono. I love it. Okay. Shantoto here. Shantoto still wrecking things as Shantoto does. So we do see the non-foil, non-full arts here. Still going about $10, and then the foils going up to about your $12, $13, $14 mark. Okay. And then the full arts here, slight dip, and then a slight push up here because, again, people wanted to run this here in their tournaments, especially with organized play coming up. All Shantotos seem to just really dominate. Shantotos are just great cards. They really overpower the cards in general. And so let's see, look at the sells here. We got recent for 30 for a lightly played foil full art, and then 50, about 50, 50, 45. Okay, yeah. So it looks like your market's about 40. Honestly, 45, $50 if you gotta have it is not bad at all. You may also be able to find these on the marketplace, on Facebook Marketplace, and of course eBay as well. But go check there. Otherwise, I would say pick these up if you really need them, if you want that full art. But again, hey, this card works just as good, right? If it's not foil, not full art, you can just pick up one of these. It's not that bad. So Citra here saw some play as well, which I was really glad to see. Fantastic to see this card. Again, a mono artwork, I gotta say it. So we got here a $1.65 here. Let's look at the foil Citras. About $8-10. People going up to $2.50 paying for this card. So as you see here, they're about $4 or $5. They definitely sold out for sure. Out of Opus 10, we're seeing more Opus 10 just buyouts, which is pretty incredible. Okay, so moving on here, Al Cid was also a great to see this card being played as well. Out of Opus 14, a short printed set as well. Remember, Opus 11 through 14 were short printed. That was during the zombie apocalypse. So, yeah, if you can get your hands on any of those boxes or sets, you definitely should at a good price anyway. So here we see here that Al Cid here in the Ice Lightning, which I think is just an amazing build. Honestly, I think it's just fantastic. So Al Cid here, when Al Cid enters the field, you may pay 1 ice or lightning. You may play one ice or lightning forward if costs 4 or less from your hand on the field. So it's just a free play. Choose Elsid or an ice forward, or when Elsid or ice forward enters your field. So anytime an ice forward enters the field, you choose up to 1 forward and you just freeze it, which is fantastic. When a lightning forward you control attacks, choose 1 forward and dull it. So it's going to dull, you're going to play the ice, and then it's going to freeze it, stall out your opponent just as it does. That's really, I mean, ice and lightning play so well together. It's just so good to see. So we see here about the 50, 60. Look at, so we saw here the market price was about $30, but at recent sales, people were definitely paying $50 for non-foil, non-full art, and then about $55 for the foil versions. If we look at the full art, because this does come in a full art, and I don't have it up. I thought I did. Let's look at full art version of Alcid. We see here that Alcid, oh my gosh, Kupos. Okay, so yeah, talk about buyouts here. So Alcid's selling for 70, 80. We got one left right here for 120. Oh my gosh. Okay, if you can find Alcid, maybe you should go get Alcid. So I was really curious on this because we did see some FF7 builds as well. Still relevant in the meta. It's still a great deck to play. And these are still steady, a slight uptick here, still holding strong about the $5-6 mark, especially when you get into the foils. That's cool. And then of course you do have the starter, the promo here, about your $10-12 mark. These of course also seem to have been gotten. Oh wow, these did have a buyout for sure in December, and then people picking these up, it looks like whenever they are posted. Wow. Well, okay, Kupos, there you go. Go get your clouds if you haven't gotten them, or if there you can get your hands on the starter, go for it. Rosa, this was really cool. I think this is a great card. It's just beautiful, of course, Amano. So Rosa here, we see about the $3 mark. Foils going about $6. Okay, it was really good to see that being played as well. Now, I had asked my Discord what is it they'd like me to cover in the Market Watch, and of course, Primals was a request. Also, go join our Discord. Let me know what you'd like to see me cover in this Market Watch as well. So jumping in the Primals, of course, the Win Primal. We still see these as holding strong. My gosh, 50, $60. The foils, 100 and 150. Let's see here, last foil again. So last foil was sold for 60, 65. Okay. So it seems like that's maybe what you want to try and get those on, is about that amount. And then the foil, the non-foil is about the $50 mark. Dang, I'm telling you, these promos, Kupos, just, Alright, and so I wanted to take a peek at some of the other non-meta relevant primals as well. Like, this primal is really good. This was meta relevant for a while. But these have dipped. These seem to have gone down quite a bit. And let's look at the foils for this card here. About the $4 or $5 mark. It's a great card. Honestly, it's out of a short printed set. It's a great card. It's, I think, could be relevant in the future. If you don't have any, go pick yourself up some. Even here, Ravana as well. This is just a sick card. It's so good here. With in a lightning here. So about the $9 mark. Let's see here. Yeah, last foil sold about $20. What we got here? So about $18-20 for Ravana. Ifrits, of course, here. We did get a reprint of this in a full art promo version, but we're just gonna look at this one for now. So that made these dip. That did bring a dip to this for sure. So pick them up. Honestly, if you want the card to play it, here you go. Here's your chance. Go pick it up. Leviathan, of course, another huge primal card. 50, 60, 55, going up to 65, 70. Oh my gosh. Okay, here, and then Shiva here, a dip down as well. Maybe pick up yourself up some Shivas if you know, possibly in the future this may see some play. Now's the time to go get your Shivas. Okay, Rama here. Rama's just been kind of low. Rama and I think Mog here have just been kind of the Good King Mog, which we'll take a look at here in a second. Nothing too significant there. Garuda here took a dip as well. Garuda there was actually pretty popular. Did take a dip. $1.50. Okay, moving on. I'm sorry, it was Susano that got the reprint. I don't know why I said Ifrit got the reprint. Ignore everything I said previously. It was Susano that got the reprint. Oh my gosh. So this one got the reprint. We did see a slight dip here in the non-foil version here. The foils are still holding strong. That's cool. All right, Kupos, good for you. Okay, $12. Okay, some people are posting more now with that reprint that's come out. And then there's Good King Mug, of course. Just want to take a quick look. Nothing too significant here. Okay, well, there you go. Good King Mog. Poor guy. Looks cute, though. I mean, I'd still pick it up if you don't have any, just to have. Cloud here. So this one has been doing some things here. It went down, it went up, went down, went up again. Slightly going up here again. It seems to be bought out whenever it's being posted. But you do see you get an $80 one here. You get 90, 90. And then quickly jumps up to 230. I would say if you haven't got your hands on this yet, now's your chance right here. $90 seems fair to me. Honestly, seems really fair. Cloud here. This Cloud. Oh my gosh. Cloud is up in the clouds. I don't know what's going on, Kupos. Y'all gotta let me know what's going on with this Cloud, because it's just going up. It is going up a lot. So we do have 15 non-foil, non-full art, and then quickly going up to the doubling in price here. 35, even up to 40. We even see, let's see, last one sold for 30. Okay, and then 15, 15. But then again here, looking at the full art, one of the coveted of the Trinity here from Opus 11. Just wow, Kupos. For a long time, Cloud was sitting at about the 150 mark. And then y'all went crazy. Even on the Facebook Marketplace, even on eBay, it's going for about 200 plus. And now we see them at 245, 245. I'm not surprised, honestly, that the Trinity there of Tifa and Cloud and Sephiroth, I think will just go up over time. So if you haven't gotten your hands on them in the years to come, these cards will always be just collectors as well. I mean, they're good cards, but also just collector's items. So get your hands on them. Once it starts going up, be above 250. It's getting a little rough. See if you can find your deal. But in about a year or so, yeah, maybe even 6 months, maybe paying 300 will be about the average for this card. All right, so that is it, Kupos, for today's Market Watch. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you have any ideas or anything I should be watching, or you see something weird happening in the market, feel free and join our Discord. Shoot me a message. Let me know. If there's anything you want me to cover, let me know. Again, thank you for everything. Thank you for your support. Remember, you're all wonderful. You're all beautiful. You're all loved. And until next time, bye-bye.